Hey everybody. I figured it's Wednesday night, I have to get ready for church, so I thought I would get on here and do a little eyeshadow tutorial. I kind of do my full face lightly, like in the morning, so I had a partial face already done, so I went ahead and just did my full coverage face using my Seint products. Obviously, you know, that's what I use. So everything is in one palette. If you haven't already seen my videos, you don't know what I'm talking about. My whole face, I did from this one little palette. It is a magnetic palette, and these little tins you buy individually. You make a customized palette, stick those little tins into your magnetic palette, and be on the go. I have my highlight colors, my main highlight, my accent highlight, which is technically your foundation. And then I've got some color correcting things, my Aspen contour that I love for color correcting. You guys know I use it for everything. Sunlit, it's just almost gone. But it's like a yellowy color. It helps to cancel out any red or any dark circles that you have under your eyes. This is my bronzer, Bella bronzer, amazing. And you can do your face without bronzer, and that's why a lot of you who have purchased from me, you see the diagrams that are in your color match form or anywhere else, and the diagrams rarely have where to apply your bronzer, but that's because some people don't get bronzer. They just stick with a contour. I suggest both, like highly suggest both, but that's totally up to you. Some people just do like a main highlight, accent highlight, contour, and a lip and cheek color. Anyway, so that's what I got going on here. My contour is here, and then in this side of the palette, I have all the eyeshadow colors that I am going to be using for an eyeshadow look, which we're going to do together, and a lip and cheek, a cream illuminator, and this is even a setting powder in a tin, in a magnetic tin. So if, you know, you're on the go a lot and you need everything, like forget your big old bulky makeup bag, everything can fit in this little tiny, look, it's that small. Everything can fit in this palette. So I'm going to jump in and do a little quick eyeshadow look for you tonight. You guys know I love the 16-Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish by e.l.f. I have oily eyelids. I find that eyeshadows like to slip off of my eyes during the day because they're oily, and I can't use a regular eyeshadow primer because a lot of those are creams and they just don't do well for me. Creams on my eyelid just doesn't work well. But I found this concealer and it works amazing. So this is what I use to kind of put a little base layer on my eyelids. So that's what I'm doing now. I applied a tiny bit, and now we're ready to go. This keeps them dry. It'll keep everything matte. Good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my palette, flip over here to my eyeshadow colors, and the first color I'm gonna use is this pretty orangey color called Butterscotch. I'm gonna take the fluffy end of my eyeshadow brush. We have double-ended brushes. It's amazing. Kind of tap a little bit off of there, and I'm gonna come in here to the crease and pull it up onto that brow bone here. And I'm just going in like windshield wiper motions. Don't be afraid to get up on that brow bone. Now I have a hooded eye, and I've talked to you guys about this a little bit before. If you have a hooded eye, meaning when you open your eye, you can't see what you did, like all your eyeshadow's hidden. A good little trick for that is to actually open your eye and apply your eyeshadow while your eye is open. And don't be afraid. I used to be so afraid to get way up high on this brow bone. Don't be afraid. It's so pretty, and you want to see the color. So Butterscotch all over, and we're just blending, getting a good little base going on there, going all the way up to that brow bone. Leave a little space. I mean, don't go all the way up to your eyebrow, but okay, doing the same thing on this side. So starting in the crease, I'm just kind of working it in using the fluffy end of my eyeshadow brush. And blending, blending. Windshield wiper motions. Opening my eye. Okay. You guys see what I'm doing? I realize like sometimes I'm doing this and I'm not fully in the camera and you guys can't see what I'm doing. Such an amateur right here. Amateur social media user. Whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to help you guys learn how to do makeup. Okay. Make sure when you open your eye, you can see what you did. Okay, so pretty. I love this color. You literally could put eyeliner on right now and be done. Like, really, look how pretty. So pretty. So butterscotch all over in the crease, kind of up into the brow bone area. Okay, I am now going to flip to the smaller end of my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Trust. It's like a grayish brown kind of color. Dipping into it. And I'm going to go, get my hair out of my face here. I'm going to go here on the outer corner, kind of pull it, outer corner and pull it in, and then push up into that crease. So I'm kind of making, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to blend this out, okay? I'm going to flip over to the larger end, fluffier end of my eyeshadow brush, and very lightly, I'm going to start blending inward. Now, I'm not going to pull this color as far up onto my brow bone as I did the butterscotch. I'm going to keep it kind of in the crease, through the crease. You can pull it up a little bit onto that brow bone, but not too far. And so, key here is we just want to blend, 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 blend. Blending, blending, blending. Lots of fun. Okay. Until we've got everything really nice and blended out. Okay, super pretty. Now I'm going to go, well, actually, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to do step by step each side. So, coming out, working up into that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Fluffy end. And we're blending. Blending into that crease, outer corner, stay here in the outer corner. Just get it nice and blend it out. Okay. Next, I'm going to take that fluffy end and I'm going to go into this color Labyrinth. It's got kind of a greenish color to it with the fluffy end. And I'm going to add on top of that Trust some Labyrinth. I'm wearing like a hunter green kind of color tonight. So I just kind of want to make that, or throw that color in there a little bit. And y'all ignore my shirt. I'm not wearing blue, and I know it totally throws it off, but I wasn't about to change just to do an eyeshadow tutorial. Okay, so Labyrinth. Dipping in there again. This side, doing the same thing. Fluffy end and just kind of going over that Trust a little bit with Labyrinth on that outer corner. Okay, did I bring my... I sure didn't. I'm always forgetting something, you guys. All right. Very good. Okay, next. And I wish I would have brought my setting spray because, you know what? Y'all are going to come with me. We're going to go grab it and we're going to come right back because I can do that. Okay. Y'all bear with me. Got it. My hair is going a little crazy right now. Okay. Let's get set up here. I want to do this because I could have done this without my setting spray. But I want to show y'all a little trick in getting your like shimmery colors to pop. So next I'm going into this color Foxy, this shimmery, like goldish color. But I like my eyeshadow colors to really pop. Like if they're shimmery, I want them to shimmer. So I'm going to grab some setting spray. This is one of my favorites, and I love the Seint setting spray too, but if you find that you're a little more oily, the Seint setting spray sets a little more dewy. And so you might find, you know, if you're oily, it doesn't quite work that great for you. But some people love it. So I give it a shot. Give it a shot. I go back and forth. Anyways, right now I've got the Elf Makeup Mist and Set. Okay. I am going to get a little bit. I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to dip into Foxy. Okay. Then I'm going to take my setting spray and just spritz my finger. And then I'm going to come in here and press it on to my lid. Press it on. All right, I'm going to do it again. I'm getting Foxy on my finger, setting spray, and pressing it onto my lid. Okay, see how that pops? I love this color. Foxy. Okay, then I'm going to grab my eyeshadow brush, the fluffy end, make sure that's nice and dry. Take the fluffy end, and I'm just going to kind of blend this in. So just go from the outside and blend inward. Okay, we're just blending, that's it. All right, blending, blending, blending. Go from the outside and blend in. Okay. Then I'm going to take the small end of the brush, my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go back into Labyrinth down here, and I'm going to line under my eye. Kind of pull it up. Don't go all the way to the inner corner of your eye. Just kind of stick to the outside. Same on this side. Labyrinth. Going underneath the eye. Just really opens up that eye. Makes it pop. And sometimes I'll flip over to the fluffy end and just kind of blend that out. Okay. This is like a really important addition to your eyeshadow. It's going to really make your eyes just bam. See that? Now, I don't usually do my makeup before I do my eyes. I usually do my eyes first because of fallout, but I wanted to be able to do my eyes for you guys. So I'm going to take a little bit of Moonlit and I'm going to clean this up a little bit. If you have some fallout, you can just kind of wipe. Apply some highlight or use your brush. This is the detail brush. I love it. It's got this small little end. And I'm going to clean up under here and just kind of shape up. Okay? Pretty, pretty, pretty. See? All right. Same thing here. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. Outer corner. Inner corner. If you want to highlight, put your lightest color on the inner corner, outer corner of your eye. Going to really help lift. Look, and I'm going to clean up that eyeshadow on the outside there. But it's really going to help lift your face. Instead of dragging that really light color all the way down, you just want to lift. Lift, lift. Okay? All right, I'm going to take, everything's falling everywhere. Take the color Drift, my favorite color, on the small end of my eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to highlight just at the brow bone. Same thing here. just at the brow bone. Then I'm going to take Drift again. I'm going to go to the inner corner using the small end of my eyeshadow brush. Going to the inner corner to add a little pop, an inner corner here, and a little bit underneath there. Hope y'all can hear me. I start mumbling, I realized. Okay? And look how pretty. Love it. All right, I am now going to, if I can like find all my stuff, I'm gonna line my eyes really quick. I found this really cool eyeliner pen by e.l.f. at the drugstore the other day. Figured give it a shot, and I really like it. It's got this fine little point. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I'm gonna wing it out a little bit today. You guys just use whatever you like. Okay. Sorry for the awkward silence. It's really hard to talk when my hand's like all in my face. Okay, but we're winged out a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm really trying not to leave my mouth hanging wide open while I'm doing my eyeliner, but it's just a habit. You realize all these things about yourself when you start doing, when you start recording yourself all the time. Like, before this, who on earth was paying attention to me do my makeup? Nobody? I could do whatever I wanted. Okay. So that's it for my eyes anyways. Now, I have lash extensions in, but when they start to thin out a tiny bit, I do like to take a little bit of mascara, and I love this Liquid Lash Extensions by Thrive Cosmetics. And I just kind of add a little bit. I don't need a ton. Now you do it to your liking. My lashes are getting to that length where they start getting like weird. I need to trim them up, get them filled, you know. If you have lash extensions, you know what I'm talking about. So just applying a little bit. And then on the bottom lash line. I don't like to go heavy there. Oh. Okay, got a little spot. The beauty of cream makeup, guys. Done. Wiped it off. That's it. Okay. Figured I'd do a little quick lip for you guys. One of my new favorites. I always like to line first, so I'm going to take my multitasker brush, and I line with contour color. So I love to line with the contour color Indigo. I'm going to take the bigger end of my multitasker brush and just kind of get some indigo on there. And I'm going not on the actual line of my lip. I'm actually going underneath it a little bit to give the illusion that they're a little bit bigger, a little fuller. Same on the top. Struggling here a little bit. So you're basically like contouring your lip. And sometimes I have to work at this to get it just how I want it. Okay, so that is lined. I like to take the end of my eyeshadow brush, dip it into a little bit of Drift, the small end, right here in the Cupid's bow. Just give it a little shimmer, a little pop. Back to my multitasker brush. I'm going to go into the color Nude today. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to go into Plum. I do nude a lot, so I'm going to go into this color Plum. One of my favorites. Sorry, I'm getting text messages. And then I'm going to go into the color Saint Tropez. You can tell I do this a lot. I've got it mixed. So Saint Tropez, I'm going to get some on there. And I like to mix those two. I think it's so pretty. Final touch, I love to take a little bit of my rose gold illuminator just on my finger, and I apply kind of just right in the center. It just makes them look a little fuller and gives them this pretty like shimmer. So that's it, and we're done. Again, the eyeshadow colors I used, if you want them, of course, Drift, my must-have all the time. Drift, Trust, Foxy, Butterscotch, and Labyrinth. And if you need the colors, if you want them, I can send them to you. Just send me a message. I have Plum and Saint Tropez mixed on my cheeks as well. I'm using Astoria as my contour. Of course, my main and accent highlight are usually always the same. I use Amber as my main, Candlelit as my accent, and for a little pop, I use Moonlit, inner and outer corner. I use Rose Gold Illuminator. That pretty glow that you see is Rose Gold. I line my lips with Indigo and used Plum and Saint Tropez on my lips, and then topped it off with a little gold, rose gold illuminator. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys had fun watching and learned a little bit. You can shop all of these colors on my Seint website. You can shop all of these colors on my Seint website, gracebrumley.saintofficial.com, and that's S-E-I-N-T, Seint. So gracebrumley.saintofficial.com. You can go there and shop. You can also just go to the link in my bio and shop from there. Also, if you want to be color matched and you want to know what colors you need to get, what are your foundation colors, we give free custom color matches. So all you have to do is go to the link in my bio on Instagram and select get color matched. And I will get to that in, tops 2 or 3 days at the most, and get those results back to you. And then you can shop and you'll know your perfect colors, and I'll even give you recommendations on like lip and cheek colors or contour colors, things that would work good on you, eyeshadow colors, all of that. So y'all go do that. If you have any questions, send me a message, email, whatever. For whatever reason, my messages and stuff on Instagram aren't coming through very well. I don't know what's going on, but you can try. comment on this video and I'll get back to you. Yeah, so that's it. And Seint Beauty is what you want. Y'all go shop. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had fun. I know I did. And we'll talk soon. Bye.